Right.
Okay, we're good on our end, Biffer. Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Number 2 hours.
And go Knights! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
And let's go live to East Wheeling, where this afternoon, Jerry Ames and Ryan Storm will have all of the action between the North Marion Huskies and the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights. Gentlemen, good Saturday afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Brad Biff Leonard. It is Ames and Storm here. The North Marion Huskies have just gone through their starting lineup. And Ryan Storm, take it away, the West Liberty University starting lineup for today.
All right, good afternoon. The visitors, North Marion Huskies, record of 3-1. Starting lineup, sophomore, 5'10", number 1, Preston Williams. 5'10", junior, number 2, Tariq Miller. A 5'8", junior, number 3, Nicholas Tobin. A 6'3", sophomore, number 14, Harley Sickles. And finally, a 6'6", senior, number 22, Praise Chukwudozie. And for the homestanding Maroon Knights with a record of 6-2, we have a 6'2", junior, number 14, Michael Topher. A 6'3", senior, number 15, J.C. Maxwell. A 6-foot freshman, number 20, Leighton Topher. A 6-foot senior, number 33, Vinny High. And finally, a 6'3", senior, number 42, Caden Yoakum.
There you are. There's your West Liberty University starting lineup. This is the IBEW Local 141 game of the day. Maroon Knights and the Huskies of North Marion traveled up here from Marion County, and no one brought us a Yam Dog. I can see that from Fairmont. It's also brought to you by Diocese of Wheeling Charleston, Gumby's, Liberty Distributors, Dirty Paws, Say Hey Levitt Insurance, Hanover Fuel Stop, and Cross Law Offices. So a big shout out to Mr. Jack Fahey.
Got a good one here, Jerry. First time right matchup in a while for us.
I don't remember Central North Marion ever playing.
Game in the 80s, something like that.
Yeah, not since we've been calling games, and it's been, 14 years? So it'll be North Marion to start with the ball here today on the inbound pass. The Tariq Miller over to Preston Williams. Definitely a height advantage goes to North Marion today, including the 6'6" Praise Chukwudozie. Tariq Miller out to Wadozie. Shot up by Preston Williams. His three is up and good. North Marion on the board first. North Marion comes in at 3-1 on the season. Only lost was probably the best team in AAA, RCB. Leighton Topher being harassed by Tariq Miller. Nice man-to-man D here for North Marion to start this game. A lot of pressure on the freshman, Leighton Topher. Mike Topher stands at the top of the key, kicks it to Leighton on the left wing. Leighton steps back and dribbles, gets it back to Mike. Mike puts up a three, his shot's up and good. Mike Topher for three. We're tied.
Yeah, 4 3-pointers last game. Leads off this game with a 3-pointer. He's feeling it.
I believe that's the only buckets he had were 3-pointers in the last game, if I can remember correctly. That was Thursday night against Madonna. Nicholas Tobin above his head. Boy, Chuck Wadozzi standing outside the three-point line.
He's a little bit of a stretch to him right there. He's inside, outside.
I'd have him on that block all night. Trying to get it down to Harley Sickles.
Good D.
Good D. Who's going to come away with it? It's going to be Mike Topher. Now he's going to be trapped. Oh, and he finds Caden Yoakum. Good job by Topher to out-hustle two Huskies. Vinny High out to Leighton Topher. Leighton Topher, a good move, getting Tariq Miller shucking off of him there. I see a screen, goes through it. Leighton back to him. Off Mike's leg. It's going to be a backboard violation.
Two-minute run out. Yeah. Unfortunate. Mike Ray tried to shoot that ball. You didn't have a chance to gather himself.
Boy, Mike had a great angle towards the bucket, too. First-year head coach for the Huskies. It's Steve Herbert. Preston Williams to the key, elbow, back out front to Sickles. Now Tariq Miller, the 5'10 junior for the Huskies. He dribbles at the foul line, get it back to Chuck Wadozzi. Chuck Wadozzi is a 6'6 senior. Chuck Wadozzi not going towards the paint yet. There's a forearm shiver by Wadozzi, but he shoots an air ball. J.C. Maxwell controls it for the Knights, and he'll bring it up court. Maxwell spins in front of Wadozzi. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Harley Sickles.
That's a good take by Maxwell.
Most of the time he's going to get that, but spun into a little bit of traffic and went left-handed. Chuck Wadozzi puts up a three, and it's good. Well, interesting release.
Yeah, that's a bit of a rainbow three right there.
His arm, that was a heck of a follow-through by Praise. Caden Yoakum stands. He gets it off the Leighton Topher. He gets a screen from Yoakum. Yoakum tries to roll out of it. Mike Topher's going to put up a three. It's off the mark. Coming out with it, Tariq Miller of the Huskies. He dribbles. He's going to go coast to coast with it. His layup's no good. In and out of Maxwell's hands. Shot up by Tobin. It's no good. That's going to be punched out of bounds by Harley Sickles.
Physical game so far down low. A lot of contact between both teams.
Harley Sickles got the flowing locks behind there.
He does.
He's working on a Yarmy Yager mullet there.
He's coming out now.
He's going to come out in favor of Malachi Funkhauser. Funkhauser, 6'4 junior. So not losing any height, taking Sickles out. Leighton Topher again gets a screen from Yoakum, but Yoakum can't spin into to get that right back to him. And now they're going to get down to Yoakum on the block. Fake shot.
Go for that.
And he puts it up and bounces off the rim. Shot no good. But Caden will shoot a pair for the Maroon Knights.
The foul on Miller.
I like to see Tariq get a little trouble because Tariq got some quick feet.
Yeah.
And he's been all over Leighton Topher to start this game.
Well, here's the thing. He was actually guarding down low there, too. So he's on the short side. He's going to be more of a guard, but he was working on Yoakum down low. Then he got switched off on that.
Yeah, Yoakum makes the first for the Maroon Knights, 6'4". North Marion leads, make it 6-5. Two great-looking free throws by Caden.
Good rotation on the ball. You like seeing that. Nothing but net.
4:22 remaining here in the first quarter. Knights down 1, 6-5. Over to the right wing, Nicholas Tobin by the central bench. Lance Spivey was up barking something to the Knights defense. Chuck Wadozzi, another three from the 6'6 senior. Praise Chuck Wadozzi. Maxwell carries it up. They found Vinny High streaking underneath, but it will be out of bounds on Nicholas Tobin to remain with the Maroon Knights. And Vinny was wide open. Praise immediately, Sickles in, and Funkhauser back down. Boy, Funkhauser only played for about 45 seconds. Maroon Knights are inbound right below us. That's one of the only parts of the court we can't see. JC will put up a three. It's no good. And who has it? It's going to be Harley Sickles. JC had a great look at it. You got to pull the trigger on that shot.
Just in front of the rim.
Nicholas Tobin dribbles, gets back out front to Preston Williams. Preston over to Tobin. Tobin puts up a three. His three's up and good. The Huskies, 4 3-pointers in this game?
It's easier to say it now, but I remember they played Park last year. I caught that game, and they shot their eyes up in 3-point land against Park.
So far, they're shooting and making. Down to Yoakum on the block. He goes up and under, and Caden Yoakum give him 2 more. Yoakum looks good underneath tonight, or this afternoon. Interesting Saturday afternoon basketball game.
Yeah, it was a night game originally, correct?
Yes, it was, and it was switched. Gives North Marion some time to travel back home on this fine Saturday afternoon. Tobin dribbles. He got caught in the air, so he just get rid of it. He finds Sickles. Sickles shot no good. And that's going to be off the head of Maxwell, who was standing out of bounds.
Yep.
Tommy Wilson, the official. Matt Dreyhoff and Jim Schmidt, the officials this afternoon.
That officiated through. Jaden Gray in the ball game now.
Came in for Yoakum. Yoakum was giving good minutes, too. Tariq Miller dribbles through the legs. Over to Chuck Wadozzi. Chuck Wadozzi, looks like he's going to shoot another three. Pressure on him. Oh, thrown away by Jaden Gray. Good hands by Gray of the Maroon Knights. Oh, man. Leighton hit out of the travel.
Yeah.
Leighton hit Gray on a fast break.
And he was actually going to Mike. I think he was going to Mike on the wing, and Gray having to run right into it. Unfortunately, he took a ball back on the turnover by North Marion.
Jaden Gray got some fresh new kickers on today. Them shiny Knights he got on. So they turn the ball back over North Marion to Wheeling Central. Leighton Toper steps out, finds his brother Mike. Mike right below his right wing. He drives into the paint. That's going to be a foul, I believe. No, they're going to call it jump ball. Actually, I like the call. I do. Because that was all ball Tariq Miller had as Mike went driving through the lane.
Yeah, I didn't see the arm get blocked off or anything like that, so I think it was a very good call.
Leighton Topher to inbound for Wheeling Central on their baseline. He finds JC. JC trying to go somewhere. He's going to have to give it up. He gets to Gray. Gray back to Maxwell. Maxwell puts up a three. Air ball by JC. Rebound, Tariq Miller. As Hardy Sickles has rolled down the court there. No injury. Preston Williams puts up a three. It's good. 5 3-pointers from North Marion to start this game. All their points off three.
Central's not getting picked on any 3-pointers. They're just not closing out on D.
Yep, 50. It'll be a foul. I think they're going to get Sickles. Yes, they will.
Yep.
Maxwell will shoot two. JC had a great take toward the bucket. Both of them caught JC in the air. They could have gave it to him or Chuck Wadozzi.
Yep. Yeah, on defense, Central's always getting picked off on any screen or anything like that. It's pretty much been...
If they keep shooting like that, you'll never beat
them.
No one's going to stay that hot right now shooting a three like North Marion.
I believe they're 5 on 3.
I think they're 5 of 5 shooting too. So JC makes the first free throw. It's 15-8, 1:40 to go in the first quarter on the Glessner Wharton Andrews Insurance scoreboard. Second attempt by Maxwell. It's good. That's what I believe. 4 for 4 from the free throw line?
Yep. The 3 scorers now, Yoakum, Maxwell, and Topher.
15-9, 1:30 rolling clock here in the first. Chuck Wadozzi, top of the key. He looks for Nick Tobin. Tobin, the left-handed shooter. I don't know why he's ball faking above his head and laughing. There's no need for that. Preston Williams' shot is up, and it's no good. J.C. Maxwell comes away with it. Maxwell drives. He throws it up, and he's fouled again. This one's going to go against Preston Williams.
Good decision making by JC going straight to the hoop.
JC will shoot another pair. 1:12 to go in the first quarter. Maxwell's first attempt is nothing but net. Looks like me playing my son horse last night out back. Nothing but net. JC's second attempt is up, and it's good.
You're not going easy on him, are you?
No, and I beat him, and I wasn't letting up. 15-11. Huskies lead the Maroon Knights. Huskies 5 3-pointers start this game. They're 5 for 5. Nick Tobin puts up a three. That was off the mark, but rebound by Williams. Tipped away, coming away with Leighton Topher. Leighton Topher might get the last lap here. Oh, blocked by Chuck Wadozzi. That's one Leighton needs to jump stop and kick the ball there.
Leighton tried to go into them.
Thrown away right out of the hands of Williams with Mike Topher, and he gives it to Maxwell. Maxwell to Vinny Hahn. Leighton will reset the offense out front. Mike Topher down to Maxwell. Maxwell on the block. Shot up and good. Trying to flop with Nick Tobin.
He tried to draw the foul.
Nick Tobin's laughing during the first half of the game. I'm not sure if he thinks there's something funny out there or...
He's an interesting fellow.
Yeah, he sure is. 15-13 Huskies. Hardy Stickles' shot is up and good. He went underneath Jaden Gray that time. Gray had his hand straight up in the air.
Yeah, it's a good take from the elbow.
1 second, shot up, no good. And that'll play 1 quarter here. A high-scoring affair. 17-13. Huskies lead Maroon Knights. We'll be back in 60.
Hanover Fuel Stop.
Everything coming through okay, Biffer? Okay. Hey, Biff, I was going to call in the sports huddle and say, hey, guys, I have a question. Alabama, when they shoot threes, did you hear him keep saying that? It's live or die by the three. I was going to say, did Alabama live or die by the three? I mean, Jags and Doc kept saying it.
Over and over.
Yeah. Doc goes, I guess I'll say it for the third time.
6-1, Loyola.
Who are they playing?
They got Oregon State.
Okay. Well, we start the second quarter here. This is the IBEW Local 141 game of the day.
17-13.
Did hear the Wheeling Central hockey team knocked off Wheeling Park here a little bit ago in the first round of the West Virginia State hockey tournament. 8-4 Maroon Knights. After Wheeling Park put it to them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, get some players back to Central.
Yeah.
Caleb Cornell came back from injury there.
Cornell back makes a big difference for that Maroon Knight hockey team. Mike Leonard will get ready. I got a JV update coming from Mike Leonard. Played right before this one today. North Marion has it to start the second quarter. Chuck Wadozzi puts up a three, and it goes in. It rolled around the hoop.
He's definitely got a rainbow shot. That ball goes up and high.
And no, one thing is we're not challenging the 6'6" frame of Chuck Wadozzi when he shoots. Maybe at first you're like, oh, well, let him take it, but he's 3 for 3 shooting now. So Vinny High hands off to Gray. Gray up and good. 20-15 Huskies lead. 7:15 to go in the first half on your Glessner Wharton Andrews Insurance scoreboard. Hardy Stickles over to Parker Kinsell. Kinsell must have snuck in for a break. Yeah, Kinsell's going to get called for the travel.
There you go. Good deed by Leighton Topher.
So before this game today, the Wheeling Central JVs were down 13, came back, tied it up, ended up losing by 2, but Peyton Topher had a shot at a 3 at the buzzer. It went down and then back out. So Knights lose by 2 to North Marion in the JV game.
That's only the second loss of the year, right?
Yeah, they've been
Lindsley and
they've been playing really well. Second loss to the Central JV team. That's for our friend Mike Leonard. Leighton Topher, oh boy, way off on that 3. Well, Mike Topher with a shove. I got to tell you, that's a foul.
He's getting warned on it by it should have been a foul. Yeah, he was getting blocked up and getting the rebound out of bounds and tried to give the business praise.
But Praise did the right thing. He stepped in front of him, wouldn't let him get it. So Mike was just kind of shoving him from behind. I got to tell you, that's probably an intentional foul.
It really should be.
And the coach from North Marion wanted it. What a ball fakes from the Huskies.
Yep.
Tariq Miller over to Chuck Wadozzi. Oh, man, there's a heavy-duty screen in there. And that shot's going to be no good. Who's going to come away with it but Williams of the Huskies?
Boston out.
Maxwell gets a hand. He tipped it. It's going to go to Tariq Miller. The Huskies really work the ball around well. Do a great job crashing the boards after each shot. Notice just early in this game. Tariq Miller had a shot that died for the bucket. Didn't go. Chuck Wadozzi dribbles off of his foot. No call. Layup. No good. Rebound. Vinny High. There are bodies everywhere here at East Wheeling.
It's a great game right now. A lot of good effort.
Mike Topher doesn't take the 3. Gets it back to Leighton, top of the key. Leighton bounce pass back to Mike. Mike bounce pass into Maxwell on the block. JC spin, turn around lefty, up and good. Boy,
He has that all day.
yeah, if they're going to put Parker Kinsell on him, who's only 5'9", JC will do it, like you said, all day. 2017 Huskies lead. 5:23 to go in the first half. Tariq Miller from the elbow, right elbow, no good. Rebound, Harley Sickles. Sickles' shot is up and good.
Sickles is a hustler, man.
Sickles got a frame on him, too. Mike Topher puts up the three, off its mark. Tariq Miller, rebound. You said Miller goes out and underneath. There he is underneath getting a rebound. From that right elbow, boy, Tariq Miller, way too easy. No pressure on him at all.
No pressure, no hands up in their face, nothing.
Nice. Maxwell has it. Over in front of the North Marion bench. Pump fake. Over to Mike Topher, right wing, down into Caden Yoakum. Vinny high, dribbles through the paint, kicks it back to Layton. Layton back to Caden Yoakum. Yoakum's outside the three-point line. They find JC open. JC doesn't shoot it. He's going to drive in the lane, stripped away. Sickles has it. Off and running is Parker Kinsell. And now North Marion going to hold it here a little bit, run a little clock off. Chuck Wadozzi drives, layup no good. Going to get Vinny high on the foul for the Maroon Knights. Chuck Wadozzi will shoot two. Chuck Wadozzi shot up and off the mark. See Jerica Baylor, Spencer Helms, and Waterhouse giving the business behind the hoop there.
Yeah, look, Shaquille O'Neal jersey there. Maybe more about Waterhouse. Jersey night here at or Jersey afternoon, I should say.
Shot up and good on the second one. (25-17) halfway through the second quarter. Mike Topher's three is up and good. Mike Topher for three.
Second three-pointer of the day.
Lead down to 5 for the Huskies. He's out front. I see Funkhauser's back in for the Huskies. Drive up and good. Praise Chuck Wadozzi. 27-20. Caleb Radcliffe in for the Maroon Knights. This is the Vinny high. Vinny kicks. JC three is up and it's off its mark.
JC's been off tonight.
Yeah. Tariq Miller rebound again for the Huskies. Kinsell dribbles, kicks it back out to Tariq Miller. Praise Chuck Wadozzi. Has it standing at the top of the key. He hands it off to Kinsell. Kinsell to Nicholas Tobin, the 5'8 junior. Left-handed shot off the glass, no good. It's going to be off the Maroon Knights. It's going to stay.
That's unfortunate. They had three guys there, only one North Marion Husky player, and still lose the ball.
Yeah, Radcliffe had it, but he just didn't come down with it. He kind of
one-handed, slap at it.
You get the inbound. Chuck Wadozzi comes down with it. Radcliffe challenged him for it.
Radcliffe might be the best one for central matchup with Chuck Wadozzi. He's got the
long arms, yeah. Shot by Miller. Oh, that's a good-looking shot.
Miller's done a good job getting in the middle of the paint.
Largest lead of the game now for the Huskies. It's 29-20. Nice looking around. Radcliffe has it in the corner. He hands off to Maxwell, back to Mike Topher. Mike Topher's going to drive the lane. Oh, man, he hit that hard off the glass, but the soft touch gets it to fall.
Good drive.
29-22, 2:23 to play here. Brad Leonard will have your halftime show.
Stops.
Sure, we'll go over the college matchups. I knew we got one game underway. Loyola and Oregon State are playing jump ball. And that'll go to the Maroon Knights.
Yeah, last I see 6-1 Loyola the last I saw this a couple minutes ago. So.
Nichols back in.
Look at North Marion. They only get about 7 deep on their bench. They have 14 kids on the roster.
That could be their ultimate downfall with 7 kids running and running any kind of foul trouble. I thought Chuck Wadozzi took a seat.
There's a chance. That's their leading scorer, the chance from Central to maybe cut some lead out.
Mike Topher's three, no good. Hardy Sickles towers above everybody to get that rebound.
I got down to 5 boards already.
And his are key boards, too. Who's going to have it? Stepped out of bounds, did Sickles as he was going for the rebound. I think Sickles not happy that his elbow got grabbed, but the thing is he was standing out of bounds when it happened.
I like the great coach. He's not really caring about that. He wants Sickles to do a better job.
Yeah.
Pitching and get the ball.
Good job by the coach.
Oh, yes.
Down the rack. The rack goes too far out here. He's going to have to back down. He backs down Miller. Shot, no good. Gets his own rebound to Caleb. Caleb misses his own shot up and can't get that one to fall either, but he's fouled.
Ratcliffe did what he had to do there. He had a smaller guy on him, backed him down. Fortunately, he missed the shot. He got his own rebound twice.
I believe the foul was on Funkhauser.
Yeah.
Caleb at the line to shoot 2. Ratcliffe's first attempt, no good.
Not too much foul trouble. 4 fouls for North Marion, 1 for Central.
Second attempt by Caleb. It's no good. Man, there's 2 you like to have.
Yep. Especially when you had a chance to get just a basket down low.
Always when you get that arrow, you want to get something out of it. I love it when you get that possession.
Yep.
3, no good. Preston Williams, Caleb Ratcliffe with the rebound.
First one missed for North Marion.
JC to Mike Topher. Vinny High. Vinny High drives, bounce pass to Gray. Oh, Gray misses the bunny. Oh, man. Knights have left some points on the board here in the last couple minutes.
Got to count your low post players making those.
That was a tremendous pass by Vinny High.
He's got 2 nice ones to Gray.
Tariq Miller drives in the lane. Blocked by Maxwell. Oh, man, all ball that time. They're going to get JC on a foul, but nobody here agrees with that.
I wonder if they came out on the second foul right there because it was a clear block. It was a clear block.
You hear the Sioux section saying they got all ball. Mel Stevens not happy. He's shaking his head over there.
It came from the far official, too. It wasn't underneath the basket either.
First one good, second one no good. Rebound by Gray. 40 seconds, Knights down 8, 30-22. Back out front to Vinny High. Knights running some clock here. Stripped off of him. Mike Topher is going to put up a 3. No good. And Harley Sickles again with a rebound.
That's the 2 guys there. Just couldn't bring it down. Sickles
Central played a little volleyball with it to each other.
Sickles behind both Central players, too. Ball not bouncing Central's way today.
Under 10 to play in the first half. Funkhauser dribbles. Kicks it out, 3 up, no good. Hit the support beam. With 1.2 left, it'll be Wheeling Central basketball. JC gives it a heave. Well, I got to tell you, just missed. It's an interesting first half for the Knights. Went cold here at the end, and the Huskies have a 30-22 lead. Brad Leonard will have your halftime show. We'll be back with some stats in about 8 minutes.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week.
9 points. Wow.
For JC?
Dodged that quarter.
Oh, that's all we had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
JC's got 8. Silver's got 8.
You good, Biff? Okay. I'm just going to put it on mute on my end, okay? Thank you.
One step in the wrong direction, and it can feel like everything you've worked for is at risk. I always had a vision of building a team, a crew of true professionals that could handle it all, tax, insurance, and investments. Big enough to partner with Encova, but personal enough to protect your interests on the home front. I'm Gary, and this is the Glessner Group.
What our children believe is just as important as what they know. In the Catholic schools of Ohio and Marshall counties, we believe faith, knowledge, discipline, and morals are more than just words. They are something unique that we practice in our classrooms every day. We challenge our students, not only academically, but in a way that enables them to grow into productive, faith-filled adults, an experience you can only find in a Catholic school. To find out more, call a Catholic school near you.
Halftime in East Wheeling, North Marion leading Wheeling Central 30-22. And taking a look at college basketball in Division I, one tournament game going on right now. That is Oregon State taking on Loyola of Chicago. That out of the Midwest Regional. And with 8:55 to go in the first half, Loyola Chicago leading Oregon State 9-8. Other games today at 5:15, it'll be number 5 Villanova taking on number 1 Baylor. That in the South region. At 7:25, it'll be number 15 Oral Roberts taking on number 3 Arkansas. That game also out of the South region. And tonight at 9:55, it'll be number 11 Syracuse taking on number 2 Houston. That game, the other Midwest regional game today. And switching over to Division II, the basketball championship game from earlier today, it was Northwest Missouri State who knocked off West Liberty in the opening round. They defeated West Texas A&M 80-54 to win back-to-back Division II basketball championships for them. And taking a look at the NBA, your schedule for tonight, tip-off scheduled for 8 o'clock. Pistons and the Wizards, Knicks and the Bucks, Rockets and the Timberwolves, 8:30 for the Bulls and Spurs, 9 o'clock tip-offs, Mavericks at the Pelicans, Celtics at the Thunder, Grizzlies at the Jazz, and at 10 o'clock it'll be the 76ers and the Clippers, and the Cavaliers and the Kings to round out the NBA schedule for tonight. Coming up, we will take a look at scores from around the NHL and tell you what the Wheeling Nailers are doing tonight as well. Again, halftime in East Wheeling, North Marion leading Wheeling Central by 8, 30-22. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
There's a place where family and tradition are forged in the West Virginia hills, strengthened by the inspiration of a world-class education, where hands-on learning is encouraged and applied. A community where you will be supported and be inspired to support others. An experience that is more than just a university, it's a place you'll call home. A legacy you'll leave for generations to come. It's all here at West Liberty University.
Gumby's grab and go! I can't slow down, I wanna save some cash. Gotta get my stuff, wanna get it fast. Gotta bring home the bread, there's a place I know. I can get what I need, I can grab and go!
Stop by Gumby's for all your pre-game and post-game needs. Gumby's has water, juices, sports drinks, energy drinks, soft drinks, chips, and tons of snacks. Gumby's, your grab-and-go game headquarters.
Gumby's grab and go! Gumby's rocks!
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit libertydistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog, now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
North Marion 30, Wheeling Central 22, the halftime score in East Wheeling. And taking a look at the NHL this afternoon, games underway right now with 8:52 to go left in the Sabres and the Bruins contest. That game tied at 2-2 with 10:15 to go between the Rangers and the Flyers in that game. They are tied at 1-1. With 18 minutes to go in the first period, the Golden Knights at the Avalanche. Avalanche leading the Golden Knights 1-0. And with 16:50 left in the first period, the Blue Jackets, they are at the Red Wings. That game tied at 0-0. And other games tonight in the NHL, games at 7 o'clock. Lightning at the Hurricanes, Oilers at the Maple Leafs, Islanders at the Penguins. 8 o'clock face-offs, the Predators and the Blackhawks, Panthers and the Stars. And at 10 o'clock tonight, it'll be the Sharks and the Coyotes, and the Jets taking on the Flames to round out the NHL schedule for today and tonight. And over in the ECHL, the Wheeling Nailers, they are at the Florida Everblades tonight. That game scheduled for 7 o'clock. The Nailers, they fell to the Everblades 5-2 last night. Nailers looking to take 2 out of 3 before heading back to Wheeling. Coming up, we will send it back to Jerry Ames and Ryan Storm as they will get you ready for the second half of North Marion and Wheeling Central. North Marion leading Wheeling Central 30-22. We will send it back to Jerry and Ryan after a message from our sponsors.
Does your dog need groomed or walked? Are you looking for a pet sitter or dog boarding options? If so, call Dirty Paws.
I heard. Which one they give you? Yeah, that's what I got. I had mine was fine, the second one. All right, Biff. 110. You give Mike Leonard the bad news? Okay, tell him I gave it to him. Go ahead, he's going to take it. Come to us.
All right. Welcome back to Coach Skip Cross Report here. Wheeling Central versus North Marion. North Marion leads 30-22 at halftime. Leading the way for scoring for North Marion would be praised Chuck Widozy, got 12 points, 3 3-pointers. Harley Sickles got 4 points. Nicholas Stoven, 3 points on 1 3-pointer. Tariq Miller, 5 points all in the second quarter. Preston Williams, 6 points on 2 3-pointers. 6 3-pointers made by North Marion in the first half. For Wheeling Central, they had 2 leading scorers. Mike Tover with 8 points. J.C. Maxwell with 8 points. Tover's got 2 3-pointers. Maxwell's 4 from the free throw line. Yoakum's got 4. Jaden Gray's got 2. 4 for 6 foul line for Central. 2 3-pointers made. So
there you go. And all the threes in that first quarter, big difference in this game.
Yeah.
Really. They were 5 for 5 starting this game shooting the three.
yeah, they made. I think they're 6 to 7 now.
That's not a bad percentage.
No, you'll take that every time.
Yes. You think they would shoot out of that eventually?
Well, it must have been a quick clock, and Central got out there pretty early.
Central was out at the 5.5-minute mark at halftime.
Yeah.
So to start the second half, Miller misses the 3. Maroon Knights take it off and running. Mike Topher. He runs down in front of the Maroon Knight fans. Caden Yoakum kicks it to Maxwell. Maxwell thinks about baseline. He kicks it back out front. Leighton Topher, top of the key, backs out to the Logan. Leighton Layton had his head down that time. Wasn't even really looking to see.
JC did a good job covering the
JC's
ball.
going to be fouled by Preston Williams. A hack on it.
Well, Williams wasn't like that, but he got him on the hand a little bit.
Like Maryland, you playing hockey there, the way he used to get slashed all the time.
Clutching and grabbing.
Yeah.
Not too much foul call for either team. That's Williams' second.
Inbound into Mike Topher. Tipped away. JC may have hurt a finger on that one when he went to grab it. Boy, he is leaning over in some pain.
He got his toe finger.
Yeah. Shot up, and I was going to tell you, he gets the rebound, but he's holding it looks like a finger on the right hand. That's the shooting hand coming down. Mike Topher, 3, up and good.
The reset's already out for Central. He lose. Yeah, even if it's not serious for Maxwell, just to have.
Right, just even have a finger injury on the shooting hand. 30-25 after the 3 by Mike Topher. Jumper by Tobin, up and good. Leighton Topher, he brings it up over to JC. JC sets the screen. Mike goes through it, but he passes off to Leighton Topher. Leighton Topher backs up, he drives to the free throw line. Over to JC. JC dribbles. Looks like it's okay on that shot. Shot falls incomplete, though. Wait, Leighton had a look there. His following jumper is no good. Caden Yoakum needs to go straight back up with it. And he had an open look there. Could have got fouled, too. Maroon Knights now going to work the ball around. Take it back out front and reset the offense. JC, good pass into Yoakum. Yoakum, man, off the rim. But he is fouled. He'll shoot 2. I love to see that one go down for him.
Yeah, that's about 3 attempts in a row from going over the last quarter. Down low, just going to get the bucket ball.
Cade's first shot, no good.
It's 2-2 at the line, too. That's, again, good-looking shots.
Cade may have rushed that first one just a tad. Second attempt, hits good. 32-26.
I agree. Rushed a little bit, a little flat, too.
Looking into Tobin. Tobin's favorite move is the ball fake. I can tell you that already.
He's smiling again, too.
Yep. Tipped out of bounds by JC. It'll remain with the Huskies. They will inbound on their baseline.
JC's still grabbing that finger. Too.
Yeah, right in front of us here in the broadcast booth. Tariq Miller inbounds to Chuck Wadozzi. Miller just keeps driving. He's going to be fouled. See who they're going to get. All 3 officials look at each other. Are going to get Vinny High eventually.
Yeah.
Caleb Radcliffe sees some immediate action. He's going to come in for Maxwell here.
Take a look at that thing.
Yeah.
They start pulling on it.
Yeah. Inbound to Chuck Wadozzi. He hands off to Miller. Miller dribbles all the way out front. Finds our guard, Preston Williams. Down to Hardy Sickles. Sickles turn around. Oh, boy.
He knows how to go with that ball.
Sure does. The thing about Sickles is he's so strong.
He's only got 6 points, but he's been very active on boards.
Knight holds it above his waist there. Does Mike Topher. He gets it down to Yoakum. Yoakum's going to spin into the lane. There's a good shot by Cade Yoakum. One of his better moves we've seen there.
That's there all day for him. He can go for that.
JC did not take a seat very long. Immediately back to the scorer's table. I saw softball coach Buck Davidson taking a look at the finger. I know he's works for the Wheeling Fire Department. Chuck Wadozzi rains a 3 again.
How about the 4th spot from that spot, too?
He loves that spot.
It's nothing fancy. He hands it off, and there's a guy ready to send a pick, and we're not fighting through with it. We're not going over top. A little lazy on D.
37-28. Lead back to 9 for the Huskies. Mike Topher's 3, no good. And Caleb Radcliffe with the rebound. Back to Mike. Mike over to Leighton. Back to Mike Topher. Mike Topher's going to drive. Shot up and no good. And travel by Tariq Miller.
Chuck Wadozzi affected that shot.
The coach from North Marion's upset. They're going to say he was shoved, Miller, but I think Miller, when he went to start dribbling, he was just standing out of bounds. JC did check back in. Oh, man, all kinds of people. There's 4 guys that collided into each other on that play.
That inbound.
And Caleb Ratcliffe may have taken the worst of that one. He's shaking some cobwebs off coming to the other end. They get Vinny High again?
Mike Topher.
Mike Topher?
Yes.
So after the collision at midcourt, Tariq Miller will go to the free throw line. Makes the first. Lead 10. 38-28. Under Glessner, Wharton, Andrews Insurance scoreboard. Misses the second attempt. Maroon Knights get the rebound. JC now at the point. Foul on Nicholas Tobin.
It's his third for the second half.
Inbound to Mike Topher from Maxwell. Gives it to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe, well, he lost it for a second, but does get it back. Vinny High to Caleb. Caleb spins and hands it off to Vinny. Into the corner to Maxwell. Maxwell dribbles through his legs, brings it back out behind the three-point line.
A lot of effort from Central trying to find a scorer right now.
Yeah. North Marion has the box compacted there. They got 4 guys playing in that box. The Knights are going to have to shoot them out of that. Radcliffe spins.
Double dribble.
Yeah, there's a double dribble. Mel Stevens knew it.
Yeah, Caleb's got a tough spot there on the far wing, and no one really can help him out with the ball from him.
Husky's in a hurry to get at the other end. It's going to be Tobin with his ball fake. What do you think?
Body foul on Maxwell there. Tobin did a good job getting underneath of him.
Tobin was putting all the pressure up against Maxwell and kind of leaned into him. Inbound to Preston Williams. Charge. Good job by Yoakum to get a charge off of Harley Stickles.
Those teams been trying to draw that charge down low. I think it's the first one either side Sutton today.
Officials trying to tell Tommy Wilson what a charge is, and Tommy Wilson shook it off.
Not having it.
No. I think he knows what the charge is.
He's been around a while.
Right. It's not his first game today. And I just want to let him know he does referee in the Mountain East Conference also, so he does a lot of college basketball. Cross court to Radcliffe. Radcliffe stops the block, turns it over. Up to Tobin. Tobin's shot, no good. Rebound, Mike Topher. Boy, Mike's doing a great job inside on the board.
Yeah, he is.
38-28, still a 10-point lead. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Knights got to get some offensive points together here. Bounce pass to JC, who stands on the block. Takes a step out.
Yeah, JC's getting doubled. They know that he's going to get the score.
Yoakum at the free throw line. Shot, no good. Caleb Ratcliffe comes away with it. He just goes straight up with it. Misses. But Caleb
he had a chance. He didn't just go down. He didn't get off the glass.
And he tried to just throw it over top of the rim. Look over to Sickles. Sickles jump shot, no good. And Chuck Wadozie tips that out of bounds. It'll go to Wheeling Central.
Yeah, right now, such as a huge issue score. They only have 5-6 points this quarter.
Yeah, and 28 overall in the game.
Yeah.
Timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 30.
Managing your business can be
Dipster feels like Lindsley game all over again. We can't get a bucket.
Well, no one else wants to score other than Jay. Topher will shoot it, but it's just pretty much JC and Topher.
Yeah, everybody else is afraid to.
Yeah, Frazier. We've had about the end of the second quarter in the early in the third, a couple opportunities down low. Ball didn't go to the hoop.
2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And Ryan and I were talking during the break. The Knights have just gone on a cold streak here. And it kind of reminds us of the Lindsley game. Out at Lindsley, when you barely scored.
And that game at least had respect to go with them. Right now, your primary scorer is J.C. Maxwell. Topher's done a good job stepping up, but that's pretty much been it.
Yoakum out, Jaden Gray in. JC dribbles it off the knee of Harley Sickles. And who's going to come away with it but the Knights Maxwell. JC just going to drive towards the hoop, off the glass, up and good. But JC fought hard for those 2 points, really.
He's only had 4 points in the first quarter, JC does.
Over to Kinsell, back out front to Sickles. Tariq Miller. I love Tariq Miller's game. Just an all-around really good player for the Huskies in North Marion.
Sure.
Chuck Wadozzi takes a step back, but he's around the logo there at mid-court, asking Jaden Gray to come out on him. So they want to try to clear the lane for him. I see Caleb Ratcliffe kind of spying him. Jaden's going to have to come up. Lance Bobby telling the student section to get up.
Doesn't see much there.
Look and see, did he call a foul? Or?
Yeah, they called a foul on Jaden Gray.
Jaden Gray. That was a little ticky-tacky. Chuck Wadozzi shot, no good. Gray with the rebound. He hands it off to Maxwell. 1:02 remaining in the third quarter. Knights down 8, 38-30. JC dribbles, but gets it back off of his knee. Vinny High, wild shot, no good. But North Marion again to crash the boards. Central sitting around watching. 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Over to praise Chuck Wadozzi. To Sickles. Stripped away by Vinny High at the other end. High bounce pass to Maxwell. It's going to stay with the Knights. Good hustle by Vinny High to get that ball.
Yep. Good steal. And on that part, Hudson's part, you hustle down there too to prevent a layup. Needing that from Central.
JC, 20 seconds to go. He'll inbound it to Mike Topher. Back down to JC. Jumper up. That's a top shot from. He's almost behind the backboard when he shoots that. And it goes in. 19 seconds to play here. I don't know why they're wrong if the clock's running.
Yeah.
Not a free.
It wasn't delay. Yeah,
it wasn't a dead ball.
Dead ball, yeah.
The Sickles. Over to Tariq Miller. Tariq Miller pushed off there on Vinny High. Sickles drives his shot high off the glass and good.
He's a killer.
One.
That's twice now. They scored just a second left in the quarter.
Yeah. 40-32 after 3 quarters of play here in East Wheeling. Knights down to the Huskies of North Marion. We'll be back in 60.
What our children believe is just as important as what they know. Schools.
No ground made up there.
No,
And
nothing. Hey, Troy. Finn was riding his bike over at Woodsdale School and ran into the bar and fractured his nose. He's all jacked up. Thanks, Biffer. Maroon Knights will have it to start the fourth quarter here. They'll get to inbound. Got a second. I want to thank the Fitzsimmons family and Fitzsimmons firm for allowing us about here to call all the action this year. Last night, Ewing Park beat John Marshall on the Watchdog Airwaves. Ross and Mark had that call. The Knights down 8 here to start the fourth quarter. Maxwell gets to the quarter to Mike Tobry. Falling away 3, up and good. Mel Stevens almost caught him as he fell into the central bench.
A huge bucket right there.
Yeah, down to 5 here to start the fourth quarter. A little bit of a confidence builder. Need to get a stop on defense. JC not falling for the ball fake from Tobin.
Now that's where he's been shooting 3-pointer.
They're going to try to get Chuck Wadozzi open. I see him stepping back. He wanted it. Now they'll change the play call. Over to Kinsell. Or that's Tobin. Tobin. His jumper up and good off the glass. A real tough shot by Nicholas Tobin of the Huskies, and that goes in. Vinny High hands off to Yoakum. Yoakum's shot is good. Well, that's all because of the speed of Vinny High, allowing Yoakum to be wide open.
Vinny High's done a good job feeding the ball down low on the dribble drives.
42-37, Sickles up and good.
That's too easy.
The Cade tried to draw the charge. Tommy Wilson said, get off the floor, let's play basketball.
Yep.
44-37, 7-point lead. Out pass to Yoakum, who stands in the corner. Back to JC, to Mike Topher. Again, a three for Toph. It's no good. Tariq Miller rebound. With a nice dependent on Toph to hit that three. And there's Chuck Widozie's three. It's no good this time. Who's going to have it but JC? JC off and running. Chuck Widozie went him step for step down there.
Probably missed a three-pointer.
Down to Radcliffe. Radcliffe tipped out of his hand. It'll stay with the Knights. Preston Williams all fired up about knocking that one out.
He got a little bit stronger.
So Central looks to the waistbands for the play call. Central drew something up here. They're going to see what they call. Inbound to Toph. Back to JC. Oh, JC. Well, he tried to draw the charge to Sickles, but JC,
they're not calling it.
JC stopped.
Oh, and then that's the same play JC sprung the baseline from. This time he drove it to the hoop.
He kind of stands there for a second. You think he's just a decoy. 5-point lead for the Huskies. 5:53 to play. Oh, that's an elbow. Yeah, intentional. We said all game, Tobin's been trying to do that. He thinks it's a joke.
Yep.
And he finally got caught. That's an intentional foul on Tobin, and JC will go to the free throw line. JC took an elbow to the face.
Tobin had 2 fouls before that play.
There was no need for that nonsense.
No. The coach is talking about it right now.
And he's going to take him out of the game, too. And the Knights will get the ball after this, too. So that's a huge play in this game. That's one your other teammates got to go over and come talk to Tobin and let him know. We're on the road, a tough environment, Wheeling Central.
We're winning right now, too.
Yeah.
Last thing we'll do is remember, I want to JC. Like, your best foul shot at the line here, too. It's good to get.
JC makes the first. Second one is also good. And they'll get the ball. Knights are down 3, 44-41.
Now, this is why you probably have one guy wants to shoot a 3, but you want to just take it to the hoop, try to get maybe an and one or something right here.
And JC caused that because he went the ball fake, and then JC just went for the ball.
He stayed there.
He stayed. Yep. He didn't go for the fake.
Nope.
He's too good of a player, JC. JC dribbles. Bounce pass down to Yoakum. Oh, Yoakum was wide open, and he kicks it back out. JC 3 up and no good. Caleb Radcliffe with the rebound. Going to stay off of Chuck Widozie.
See, Radcliffe, he wants the foul called on him, but he just needs to go up strong with it.
Yoakum had the open look.
He did.
And Yoakum turned his back to the bucket.
I think he was surprised he's that wide open. He should just go straight up with it.
JC to inbound again. Long outlet to Mike Topher. Back to JC. JC jumper. He's caught in the air. He's going to be fouled. He'll shoot 2. Bucket does not go in.
On Sickles, I believe.
5:25 to play. 44-41. North Marion leads Wheeling Central.
And after this, Wheeling Central should be shooting 1-on-1 at the foul line.
Okay.
So, in a close game like this.
First attempt by JC, good. I remember JC hurt the finger. It seems like it's not affecting him at this point.
Yeah, you hope they're just stove finger. They will loosen up a little bit.
44-42. Second one rattles in. It's a 1-point game. Timeout, Mel Stevens, a 30-second break. The Knights have cut the 11-point lead down to 1, 44-43. We'll be back in 30.
Gumby's grab and go!
Got to keep this intensity up there, Biffer. Yeah, the elbow is a game changer. If they lose, that's the difference in this game. It was brutal, Biff. He came through. That had knocked someone out in the UFC fight. .5:25 to play here in East Wheeling. Huskies have the ball. They're up 1. Knights on a nice little run here. Preston Williams has it. He gets it to Tariq Miller. Central will stay in the man-to-man D. Driving baselines, Chuck Wadozi. He lets it go. No good. That's off of Maxwell. It'll stay with North Marion.
Chance of Central to get out of that. I'm surprised North Marion didn't go for a 3-point. Wave it's under a 3.
Yeah.
They went right to.
Seems like Chuck Wadozi has the green light on any shot.
But he's been a patient. He's not a rushing, trying to find a shot. He's very patient.
Caleb Radcliffe will extend with Chuck Wadozi. And don't hold the ball. Tony Wilson, I'm not going to start to count until you get closer. Yeah. Tariq Miller using his speed. He drives into the lane. Shot up and no good. They're going to get the Maroon Knights on a foul here. Undercut Chuck Wadozi.
14.
Inbound to Preston Williams. Oh, JC thought about it for a second. Funkhauser has it. Over to Sickles, to Chuck Wadozi. Caleb Radcliffe will play the man-to-man on Chuck Wadozi. Sickles, oh, he has an open look at a 3. It's no good. And Caleb Radcliffe with the rebound. They're going to put a little pressure on Radcliffe. He gets Maxwell. Maxwell has a chance to give the Knights the first lead of the game if they can score. Gets a screen. JC, free throw line. Jumper up and no good. And rebound by Chuck Wadozi of the Huskies. Tariq Miller off and running. His shot off the front of the iron. Caden Yoakum rebound off of Radcliffe's fingers into Yoakum's hand.
That's good touch about the flow to face have that bucket in.
3:52 to play. Clock's running here. 1-point game. JC layup. Good! JC Maxwell gives the Knights a 45-44 lead. But JC might get called for a charge up in the air. They lost the ball to Chuck Wadozi. It's going to be a jump ball. Arrow's going to stay with the Huskies.
Good off the play by Caleb Radcliffe. He's in good defensive position against Chuck Wadozi.
Tobin will come back in after the intentional foul a few minutes ago. You would think that might be in his head a little bit now, too.
And now if I'm Central, I mean,
it may be a chance to remind your team about it.
Yep. Timeout.
Timeout here. It's a full. We'll take one with them. 45-44, Maroon Knights lead.
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers.
Good job out there, Tom. I can't believe my phone's still holding up. It's at 30%. This Zoom must not use a lot of battery.
Well, I'm wondering if it's just because you're not doing anything with it, it's just sitting here.
Yeah.
If that has anything to do with it or not.
Yeah, not doing anything else with it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Biff. 3:32 to play here at East Wheeling, and the Knights are on one heck of a run here in the last few minutes. And it'll be North Marion basketball. They're down 1.
Maxwell put up on the offensive end, but defensively Central only 4 points for North Marion in the fourth quarter. Big point.
What's the point that scores?
4 points for North Marion in the fourth quarter.
What's Central have here?
13.
13-4 this quarter. Chuck Wadozi drives lane. He's stuck underneath. Oh, and he misses. He hits underneath the backboard, and Caden Yoakum comes away with it. Topher has it. He dribbles through his legs, hands off to Vinny High.
He gets the ball to Maxwell.
Vinny High runs through the free throw lane to Radcliffe. Off to Mike Topher. Topher puts up a 3. Off the mark. He's going to chase his own rebound down. Gets it back to JC.
I'm letting Maxwell drive the hoop. Get to the foul line.
They're trying to clear. Oh, get it down to Yoakum. Yoakum's got a matchup against Sickles if he goes. Up, down. They're going to call shove on Sickles, I believe.
I should put Yoakum at the line for 1-1 now.
Yeah, that's how many on Sickles now?
I think that's 4.
So Yoakum will shoot the 1-1.
Mr. Doobie Taylor confirmed my accuracy. He's at 4 fouls, 3 in the second half, though.
I trust your numbers.
Yeah.
Yoakum's attempt goes in. 46-44, Knights lead. They have trailed the whole way except for the last minute.
Mr. Wilson giving a lecture to Caleb Ratcliffe right now.
Second one by Yoakum. Oh, how about that one? He drains it. 47-44. Lead 3 for the Knights.
5 for 6 to the line for Caden Yoakum.
Yoakum's having one whale of a game right now.
4 rebounds as well.
JC watching Tobin. Doing a great job on Nick Tobin. Didn't let him get to the baseline.
That's where the technical foul was last time on those two.
Vinny High. That's going to be backcourt violation. No doubt about it. Vinny never touched the ball. Tariq Miller dribbled out front and knocked it back to himself.
Quick hands the entire time by Vinny.
Outlet pass goes back court to JC. He'll bring it up court. Now Tobin's going to watch him real tight. Tobin's not going to want to play JC that tight. JC will leave him in the dust.
James Central works the ball here, runs some time off the clock.
I see JC coaching. He wants the ball on the block. He's got a mismatch underneath. They're going to try to get it to him. If they can bounce pass it to him, he's there.
JC's smiling about it, too. He knows it was just tough to get him into it. That's what he and Radcliffe both gave out a little head book. We know. We know they're trying to get to you.
Everybody here knew they were trying to get to JC, because when Chuck Widozy came out to watch Radcliffe, it left a huge mismatch. Now, Toph was fouled. He'll shoot the 1-1. It'll be Mike Topher. No good. Oh, man, that rattled out.
That was in the hoop.
Chuck Widozy with the rebound. He's going to spin into the lane. His layup, no good. Caleb Radcliffe rebound. Chuck Widozy on the foul.
A little frustration right there. It's not nothing. No. He just wanted to grab that ball after the fifth shot and just having to grab Radcliffe as well. Now,
and you're right. It's the frustration for missing the layup.
Yep. It was a good take, man. Now here's Radcliffe. He went 0 for 2 in the first half, but it was a good-looking shot. Just wouldn't go down.
Remember we said they were only playing 7 players. You called that earlier on. We're like, we'll see if it keeps up for that whole game. Their intensity's gone down a little bit. Radcliffe, oh boy, he just airballed a free throw.
That looked ugly. It was.
Oh my. And the central student section turns and can't look.
You might hear about that at school.
Yeah, I would think he's going to. That's nerves on Radcliffe's part.
Sounds like he's seeing up, but that's all right.
Nichols has it for the Huskies. Over to Preston Williams. Tobin out front. He's going to put up a long 3. That's a shot by Sickles.
He's done.
And that's going to be 5 on Hardy Sickles. He's done.
Yeah, it was good position. I think it was Topher that was in position. And Sickles just gave him a forearm shit in the back.
And just not a smart play. If someone's got position on you, no need for the shot. Sickles will take a seat with 5 fouls.
Yep, all right.
And Malachi Funkhauser will come into the game.
Yeah,
Mike Topher at the free throw line. This is a double bonus now.
Correct.
So he'll shoot 2, makes the first. 48-44, 1:44 to play in the game on your Glessner Wharton Andrews Insurance scoreboard. Second one goes down. 49-44.
All right. Central defensively, keep it going to one. Be aggressive on the 3-point line. No fouls down low.
Funkhauser way out front. Tobin what a matchup with Tobin and Maxwell. Maxwell's outstretched arms. Preston Williams puts up a 3, not the shot North Marion wanted.
He made 2 in the first quarter, but that was a rush shot that time.
Coach Steve Harbert not happy. I saw the head go down when he pulled that 3. Now Central can actually run a little time off with 1:14 to play, up 5. Long outlet to Vinny High.
I begin the ball so for Maxwell's hands.
I keep it right in their hands.
Yep.
Over to Caden Yoakum. Yoakum's been good at the free throw line today, too.
Yep.
You got to foul. I would foul High when he touches the ball.
Good defense by North Marion. Up and aggressive trying to force for 5 seconds.
Now look here. when you see Ratcliffe touch the ball with a minute to play,
been an automatic.
that's an automatic slap, get him to the free throw. You just saw him shoot an air ball.
That's the thing with North Marion, they didn't really have time to talk about it before you direct us to the player. All right, this kid missed 3 foul shots. He airballed 1. Let's get him right away.
Yeah.
So much.
So it was a timeout that time. It's 49-44. I want to thank our great sponsors, the Cross Law Office, Hanover Fuel Stop, Fahey Levitt Insurance, Dirty Paws, Liberty Distributors, Gumby's, West Liberty University, the Diocese of Wheeling Charleston, and our title sponsor, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141. Again, what's the score this quarter?
So you have 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17 points in the first quarter.
17-4 this quarter. Central is beating North Marion. That's the kind of run we're used to.
Yep. They were down 8. They're up 5 now. So yeah, Matt checks up. Yep. Maxwell big quarter, toe for 2.
The Central will inbound in front of their home crowd here. And that's to the
I'm
inbound.
surprised Central went with that quick inbound
To give it to Radcliffe. That's where you put JC in front of him there.
And it's good coaching on North Marion's part. Quick foul. Sofa's talking to Ratcliffe.
Caleb will be at the line to shoot 2. First one, no good. He's 0 for 4 in this game at the free throw line.
That's better with the shot than the last one. You think you're guaranteed, too, you're having a little bit less pressure on yourself.
Second attempt up. That one rattles out. No good. Caleb's struggling today.
Done a good job defensively on the board. So, yeah, the foul line dropped into his.
Tariq Miller shot up and it rattles. It's stuck up there and it finally comes down and Michael Topher has it. It practically set on that rim. Vinny High's layup. Good! Vinny High for the night.
Nice outlet pass by J.C. Maxwell.
51-44. 23 seconds to play. And look at the smile on Maxwell's face.
Great comeback by Willie Sessions. Down all day. Need to finish it off here in the last 20 seconds.
Yep, just play good D. Chuck Widozi fires up a long 3. It's no good. That should just about do it.
Yoakum with another rebound. That's 5 boards for Yoakum. I'm down 4.
Maybe Kane Yoakum's best game of the year today.
Played very well in defense and offense. Central student section feeling it now.
I just love student section. I do. I think that's one of the best parts.
It really is.
I do. Kane Yoakum makes the free throw.
And we're sometimes, but it is nice having it above the backboard here in 16th Street.
Second attempt by Yoakum. It's good.
You'd like to get a full house up there here in the next couple games.
Tariq Miller drives. He puts up the 3. It's good, but just a little too late here. They'll inbound it. 8 seconds to play. JC will just run it out, and that's going to be your final, folks. 53-47. Maroon Knights down the whole game. Halfway through that fourth quarter, they go on one heck of a run and pull out the victory. We're going to take a break here, and Ryan Storm will have your West Liberty University end-of-game stats.
Hey, all you Wheeling Central fans, the Fahey Levitt Agency is just like you. They
That was an exciting one today. Yeah. 21-7 in the fourth quarter. Yeah. That changed everything. Yeah, the elbow changed everything.
11. Yep.
All right, you can come to me, Biff.
We're good.
See you, Keith. See you, Braxton. All right, there's your game today. It was an amazing comeback by the Knights. I know points of that game, we go to break, and I look at Stormy, and I just didn't know if we were going to pull this one out today. We couldn't find an open look in that second and third quarters. It's like there was something covering up that bucket.
Gut check game. And again, thinking about now, this is a regional opponent. I believe Central, not a national opponent.
It's a regional.
Yeah, so that's a very good way to help the seeding implications. To your point, yeah, Central down by 8 in the second, down by 8 in the third. Outscored North Marion 21-7 in the fourth quarter.
That's it.
Leading the way for Central, J.C. Maxwell had 20 points. Mike Topher had 16 points. Tope had 4 3-pointers after 4 in his last game. We had Vinny High with 2 points. Caden Yoakum, double-digit scorer, 13 points.
I'm glad to hear that.
5 of 6 the foul line for Caden Yoakum. Very good job. And then Jaden Gray completed the score for Central with 2 points. So only 5 scores for Central. They finished 11-18 in the foul line, 4 3-pointers made. For North Marion, 2 double-digit scores. Praise Chuckwadozzi had 15 points, 4 3-pointers made. Harley Sickles fouled out. He had 10 points, though, before fouling out. We had Nicholas Tobin with 7 points on 1 3-pointer made. Tariq Miller with 9 points, 1 3-pointer made. Preston Williams, 6 points, 2 3-pointers made, both in the first quarter. 8 3-pointers made for North Marion, 6 in the first half. 3-6 the foul line. Yeah, that's great overall game. I think that has been Caden Yoakum's best game so far. We've seen good on the rebound.
We've been waiting for that next guy to step up. We thought it was going to be Caleb Radcliffe. Today he had a rough day. It was Caden Yoakum, the guy stepping up for the Maroon Knights.
Radcliffe, he had 6 rebounds, played very good defense. So, yeah, on the scoring side, Mike Topher stepping up and Caden Yoakum stepping up. That's 29 points.
Yeah, folks, we're doing this all without Ryan Respect. It looks like another couple weeks for Ryan. He's going to be out. So we'll see what happens.
Confident game for that. Like North Marion, they're a tough team. So that'll be a good win, feel good about yourself kind of game for Wheeling Central.
Yeah, so thanks to Brad Biff Leonard back at the booth. Again, thanks to Fitzsimmons family and Fitzsimmons firm. Thank our general manager, Mrs. Kayleen Clough. Our sales manager, JoJo Morgan. For Ryan Storm, I'm Jerry Ames. Wheeling Central wins 53-47 over North Marion. Have a great afternoon and good evening, everyone.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome Team of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local student athletes. Apprenticeship applications available daily at 82 Burkham Court in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and you can call them at 304-242-3870. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, lighting the valley for 110 years.
Managing your business can be a minefield. One step in the wrong direction, and it can feel like everything you've worked for is at risk. I always had a vision of building a team, a crew of true professionals that